I'm Elise Glink with Expert Real Estate Tips. If you've got erroneous or wrong information on your credit history, it's going to eventually affect your credit score. To get rid of that information, you're going to want to dispute it with the 3 credit reporting bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. But how do you go about doing that, and what's the resolution process like? We've got some information that you'll probably find kind of interesting.
So the way that you typically fix them is you can either call or write or go online to any of the 3 national credit reporting agencies and file what's called a dispute. So you're disputing the information in your credit report. It takes us about 30 days to get through that process and resolve the dispute one way or another. Now, the one thing that I do have to say here is that we are a credit reporting agency. We don't make up credit lines. You know, we report the news. We don't make the news. And so what happens is people look to us and say, oh, you have this bad information about me, you know, it's your fault. Well, we only report what people tell us. So we always have to go back to the source information, whoever the original credit grantor was, and work with them to make sure that the dispute is cleared up. Sometimes it's frankly just a dispute that's never going to get cleared up because there's a difference of opinion between the consumer and the lender about exactly the way their financial relationship worked. And there's nothing we can do about that. But we do facilitate that process and try to close that out within 30 days. Here's the ones that get people in trouble. It's the ones in the community furniture store where you went and bought the 90-day same as cash deal and you got the local financing. Those are the ones that frankly kind of have the most trouble because what happens is they don't have sophisticated reporting systems. If you think about a large credit card company, they have a lot of technology behind making sure that all the reporting and all the managing that information is as accurate as possible. Because if it's not, that costs them money. They don't want it. They don't want to be dealing with inaccuracies in the information. Well, if you're a small furniture store and you have 200 credit accounts with people, you're not spending that much time making sure that information is accurate. And if it gets reported inaccurately to one of the 3 major credit reporting agencies, it's kind of like, well, we just don't really have much time to deal with that. So in that case, we have to call them, write them and call them and say, hey, we have a dispute here that you need to help us resolve. And those are the ones that tend to take the longest. It's not the ones with the major credit card companies and the major banks, obviously.